Hope you all will be in best of your health and spirits. Hey, yeah, and I'm your host, back with the 5th episode of the Illusional Actualities. Today we would be discussing the most famous illusion throughout the world, as whenever we hear the word illusion, first thing that comes to our mind is a mirage. So today we are going to talk about mirages, that what are mirages actually, how do they occur, and what are the conditions that make us witness a mirage? Let's start now. So what are mirages basically? A mirage is an illusion, sometimes seen at sea, sometimes in the desert or over hot pavement that looks like a pool of water or a mirror in which distant objects are seen inverted. Something illusory and unattainable like a mirage. It is to a naturally occurring optical phenomenon in which light rays bend by refraction to produce a displaced image. The first mirage officially was discovered in 1753. The standard Arabic known throughout the world for the desert mirage is sarab. The figurative sense of deceptiveness of appearance, a delusional seeming. The word sarab comes out carrying a sense that the thirsty one catches the water near and nearer whenever traveling in a desert or an extremely hot place. But it doesn't mean that only a thirsty person can witness a mirage. Sometimes even on the road one can witness a mirage. All it needs are light rays traveling from the sun, an object for light rays to get reflected by, and then reflected rays to travel from denser to the rarer medium. As we all know that the layers of air are hottest nearest to the ground, but gradually becomes cooler and cooler as we go up. So the area right above the ground can be considered as a rarer medium and the upper be the denser one. Now let us move towards the explanation of the occurrence of a mirage. Suppose the light rays are traveling from the sun to the object which is present there, which is a tree here. Now after striking the object, the light rays will reflect. But as we know that we are moving from denser to the rarer medium, light rays will then undergo refraction. And while undergoing refraction, the light rays will bend away from the normal. They will keep bending away from the normal, but then a time will come when it will hit at an angle which is greater than the critical angle. And when it will hit at an angle which is greater than the critical angle, the light rays will then undergo total internal reflection. And after going through total internal reflection, they will bend to the girl's eye. Now as we know that light rays have linear motion and they travel in a straight line. Now those light rays from the girl's eye will travel straight to the ground, and there girl can see the reflection of those trees onto the ground. But along with this, for a mirage to happen, there requires the same phenomenon to get done with the clouds too. As when the reflection of clouds would be seen on the ground through the same phenomenon with the reflection of those trees, it would then make us feel like that the water is present on the ground along with the reflection of those trees. That is how mirages work. Now let us conclude our concept of mirage in 3 or 4 lines. For a mirage to occur, it has to follow 2 rules, which include the light at some point have to obey the law of total internal reflection. For total internal reflection to occur, number 1, light should travel from the denser to the rarer medium, and number 2, there are required number of layers bearing the amount of heat in each, so that light after carrying out number of refractions will hit at an angle greater than the critical angle. Now, here you go and have a look at some of the mirages that occurred in the world. This was all for today. I really hope you will like it, and if you will, then don't you dare to go without a like and a subscribe. And do give your review in the comment section below. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.